Hey, good morning, everyone. This is Michael Fanning, and this is Warm Up 383. And as you can see today, I'm coming to you from Spokane, Washington. We're here doing a ninja installation. And this morning, I was listening to a bit of optimism by Simon Sinek, and he was interviewing in the podcast Sarah Blakely, who is the founder of Spanx. And she tells a really kind of interesting story, but she talks about confidence. And she was mainly talking about confidence in women, but she was talking about how we need to be confident to empower ourselves and empower our lives. And she was at a young age. Her father left her when she was 15, and before he left her with some cassette tapes from Dr. Wayne Dyer. And she said those cassette tapes, right, changed her life. And she's extremely successful, but she talks about this confidence. So I took some notes that I just thought were really compelling for me to listen to, and it kind of made me have pause and have thought. So she talks about, we think about our self-talk. All of us have self-talk. It's that non-conscious voice that we hear on a regular basis. And she says there's a difference between the fear versus confidence voice. And she said, one of the things that's most important when you have self-talk is, do you believe in you, right? Do you believe in yourself? Because she said, she realized at an early age that her success could never rise higher than her self-worth. And if you don't believe it yourself, if you don't believe in you, your success can never go higher than your self-worth, right? It's never going to get up there. It's never going to go higher than that. So if I drop my notes, it's never going to go higher than that. So one of the things to think about is, what's your self-talk like right now, and how much do you actually believe in yourself, right? How much do you believe in what you can do? And if you believe in what you can do and you have that self-talk, it's amazing what you can go and accomplish. The next thing on there was just the difference between being prepared and overthinking. Are any of you out there overthinkers? Are any of you people that find yourself overthinking situations? And what's interesting is there's a difference. If you think about it, a lot of times people who overthink, but they say that to kind of justify their overthinking, say, well, I just do this so I'm prepared. But they never pull the trigger. It's like ready, aim, 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 get ready again, aim, right? And they never pull the trigger. And so here's the difference. If you're curious if you're an overthinker or you're a person who gets prepared, if you're getting prepared, it leads to an action fairly quickly, right? You get prepared, you take action. If you're an overthinker, you overthink and you overthink and you overthink, and it never leads to action. It just leads back to more thinking. And so I want you to think about that, right? I want you to think about that one. And then the other one is this. I love this, and they said that some of the times when we're overthinking, it's there's some fear there, and we have a fear of not wanting to move forward. And I loved it. So here's the thing: fear gets a voice, but it doesn't get a vote. Let me say that again: fear gets a voice, but it doesn't get a vote. How many of us allow our fear to vote, to stifle us from moving forward, to stifle us from stepping out, to stifle us from getting out of our comfort zone, right? You guys, fear is always going to be there. Fear is never going to go away. We're never going to get rid of fear. But the question is, are you allowing fear to vote for you, or are you allowing it to have a voice that you can hear, but it doesn't get to sit at the table? It doesn't get to be my co-pilot in life. It can sit in the back seat. It can't touch the radio. It can't make decisions on the route we're going to take. It can have a voice, but it doesn't get a vote. I think that was a powerful one. And then the last one was this. If you think about this one, what you think versus how you think, right? What you think versus how you think. And so when you think about this, and there was a saying they had on here, let me just pull it up. It said, when we focus on what we lack, we lose what we have. That's what we think. Versus when we learn how to think, when we focus on what we have, we gain what we lack. And I'll say that again. When we focus on what we lack, right? So that's fear-based thinking. When we're scarcity mindset, we lose what we have, right? But when we focus on what we have, we gain what we lack. So how many of you realize that you can learn how to think in a way that allows you to gain what you lack in life, and actually let the world work for you, as opposed to working against you by how you choose to run your mind? Change the way you see things, and the things you see change. Anyways, it was really interesting interview. I will put a link to it. It's with Simon Sinek, A Bit of Enthusiasm. or Optimism, excuse me. And it was with Sarah Blakely from Spanx. I'll put a link to it in here. But just some interesting thoughts that I had this morning. Everybody, I hope that helped you to think a little bit about your world. And thank you again for listening to these. Everybody be awesome and help somebody make it a great day. I'll talk to you later.